Mr. Doran. Some potential for 10.2 content, talking about 10.2 and what it means in Dragonflight, what that's going to be. So let's check that out. You guys know I love to watch some Doran content. We'll check that out, and then we'll see what we're going to do afterwards.
Patch is already out. The expansion is going to be released in less than a single month. However, already, even before the release, we have some really interesting hints on what could be some of the patches in the expansion. We have some quest lines from the beta that heavily suggest where the story could be going, involving the Titans and, of course, the Old Gods. We have some data mine development maps and objects that give names of certain patches, and we also have some books that reveal future hints. So, how many patches could we really expect realistically in the Dragonflight, and what will they be about? If you're looking for cheap games at amazing prices, check out this video sponsor, Gamivo. You can get everything from games to software, gift cards, and even get World of Warcraft game time and Dragonflight. You can get an even bigger discount with my code Doron, so make sure to click the link in the description below.
Nice, nice. Oh, okay, that mountain was a ground mount, huh? That's crazy.
Are already aware at this point.
A Drake that's a ground mount.
Was incredibly content lackluster, and that is even not saying it fully. We pretty much got 2.5 patches, but let's be real, we essentially got one.
Shadowlands had content cut, that's a guarantee.
Literally just an extension of the Maw as a zone, and it was like a few weeks worth of content at best. So really, Blizzard,
I have to say 9.1 and 0.5 was probably, that was probably the low point in all of World of Warcraft. That was one shitty patch. I hated that thing.
Seriously just needs to make up for this drought in Dragonflight, and I'm personally expecting that they should be back on the regular patch schedule, so a patch every few months and at least 3 minimum, but I'm hoping for 4 patches in total. Honestly,
4 patches would be great.
Realistic, as right now we already have strong hints for 2 possible patches, and there is a potential for at least 2 more without a doubt. Now, the thing is, Dragonflight is a Mists of Pandaria type expansion, meaning that the story will only reveal itself as time goes on, so it can really go in either direction. This is obviously a bit different compared to expansions like Legion, where we obviously knew we would fight the Burning Legion because it is in the name, or Shadowlands, where we knew about the Jailer right from the get-go, and they pretty much told us that he will be the final boss. In that regard, we
knew about the Jailer.
The final boss of
he sucked from day one.
And you're constantly hinted at some big, massive evil is coming.
Norse
essentially the biggest existential threat to Azeroth ever. Blizzard even confirmed that there will be a big bad at the end of this expansion, but we'll only learn about it
Finish
later
SOF
on.
clear.
Now, the thing is, currently we have 2 separate patch hints that could lead into the story. One is the so-called 10.1 Underground.
Alright, let's try it today.
The first patch, and the second one seems to be related to the Emerald Tree. Let's dig into this info and start with the first one. This one was revealed a few months back, so it's already old news really, but now when combined with the new pre-patch Ultimate book information, this starts to make a lot more sense. Now, I'm not gonna go crazy with my own speculations, what could be, should be happening. Let's just get into the raw data. Back in Dragonflight Alpha, the map database was updated with an entry called ID equals 2542 Dragon Isles Underground. Warning, must be kept flag development map until 10.1. Further references point towards this being a possible instance or a dungeon in a patch 10.1. Now, I'm not going to repeat myself a million times, as I already made like 5 videos explaining all these new spoilers in great detail, so you can check that out if you want really detailed information, but here are a few relevant bits for this original leak. Galakrond is playing a role, as you can see from the new promotional videos, and we were told that Yogg-Saron was the one behind his actual
we have old gods. We have old gods.
And guess where the old gods are? Under the ground. Second hint is that we learned that the Titans are kind of tyrannical, and there are 2 brand new Titan Forge races that we knew nothing about before. Some of the Earthen turned into dwarves from Moldaman and created a culture of the playable dwarves that all of you know of, and apparently, as we learned from the books, there is another group of Earthen that is somewhere under the ground that developed an almost identical culture, language, temperament as the dwarves, despite not being related to each other whatsoever, having no content, and being a great distance apart. Second bit of this second hint is that we learned that not all Titan Forge were loyal to the Keepers, or we can really say as far as the Titans. Some as the Keepers.
The Titan Forge actually had more of a like personality and free will than I thought they did. I thought they were just like mindless robots.
heretics dug themselves in more than likely underground somewhere on the Dragon Isles and are essentially in like a bunker type scenario. The keepers sent multiple failed expeditions to drive them out, but they never managed to get rid of these so-called heretics. This is a heavy hint that we will be seeing these guys, and it is possible that they could become our allies. So we got underground, the new dwarven subrace cousins. We got another underground Titan Forge race heretics that are in open conflict with the Titan keepers. When you combine this with this 10.1 development map, I think these are some pretty solid hints to where this could be going. Obviously, we don't know how this is going to play out, but we could possibly be going somewhere underground where we discover these races, ally with them, or possibly even fight them. Who knows what they have been up to. The hidden map until 10.1 thing heavily foreshadows that this could be the first content patch of Dragonflight. Now, the second hint that could possibly be 10.2 or 10.3 is in regards to the Green Dragonflight, the Loon, and the Emerald Dream. As for definitely already,
I honestly think each Dragonflight is kind of going to get their own patch. I do see that happening, where each Dragonflight kind of gets a specific storyline and is challenged in some way and then overcomes that challenge. And then in the end, the final patch, all the Dragonflights are united against the final enemy.
where Blizzard confirmed that
And I don't know when Galakron is going to come up. That might be a Bronze Dragonflight thing. I mean, partially. But we do know the corruption of Norse Dormu. That's a clear Bronze Dragonflight storyline.
the Green Dragonflight, Night
So maybe
Elves,
Galakron's
and
at the end.
all going to be a major part of Dragonflight. Big spoiler alert, but you know, Ysera, the dragon aspect, is coming back, and the Malfurion sacrificed himself for her return, all related to Underworld. Well, this is one part of a patch hint, as Blizzard confirmed that all this will be important. However, the second part is in some of the quest lines of the Dragon Isles that you can play through, that we have played through in the Dragonflight beta. Here is the super summarized version. We play together with the Centaur, some are allied with the Primalists, some are long-term allies of the Green Dragonflight. Well, along with the Primalists and the Centaur comes a Night Elven Shaman. Yes, a brand new addition.
Yeah, we saw this. We talked about her.
Teldra Steel Burnmark customization, which could be a hint that she survived Sylvanas' attack and was until recently loyal to Tyrande. She straight out just attacks us, and her main goal is to get into the Emerald Dream and to accomplish something against it. At this point, we don't really know what she's up to. Well, in the zone on Neon Plains, there is a bastion of the Green Dragonflight that is covered by powerful magic, and inside it, there is a legit portal into the actual Emerald Dream, and right now, nothing is really going on with it. Seeing that we don't get into it, there isn't a questline about it, and it is just chilling there, it is heavily foreshadowed that this is a setup to just show us that it is there. The invaders are trying to
The
get
Emerald
inside,
Dream.
But I don't know what will be happening with it. I honestly doubt.
I don't know, man. I feel like we've kind of touched on the Emerald Dream quite a lot in recent expansions. I mean, we even had the what was it? Was it BFA, where we had the opposite of the Emerald Dream, the Emerald Nightmare or whatever. I mean, I feel like we've delved into that a few times now. So I don't know. We're gonna go back again. I mean, maybe it's a very dragon-esque storyline in World of Warcraft. We'll see.
How they would add such a significant portal as just a simple decoration. Keep in mind, these are all really important news, as the Emerald Dream is said to be related to the Titans, it is said to be related to Loot, it is said to be related to the Green Dragonflight, and right now, all three of those are significant figures of interest in the new expansion. Furthermore, we know that the old gods originally corrupted it through the Emerald Nightmare. There are even hints for
Legion, that's what it was. It was Legion. Sorry, I said BFA.
Early to say how this 10.2, 10.3
And Druids literally traveled there in their class hall. That's correct. Yep.
We could literally get into the Emerald Dream, like we could get the Emerald Dream as a patch zone, an actual questing zone. This could involve the Night Elves, Tyrande, the Loon, the Return of Ysera, and this sacrifice of Malfurion, and of course the dragons. Seeing that this lore is incredibly robust, there is legit at least enough content for a single patch, but maybe even more than a single patch. Other than this, we don't really have any other
I mean, if each Dragonflight gets a patch, I'm sure for the Green Dragonflight it will be Emerald Dream related.
There's some very weak hints that Youngstrad could be relevant again. There are some void creatures on the Dragon Isles, so we could possibly get a void old god patch. But at the moment, the evidence is just so lackluster that speculating about it would just be nothing but a shot in the dark. Nonetheless,
we'll rejoin in a second. Gotta do a quest, no problem.
Patches in this expansion, and these hints could be some pretty interesting news, because with Shadowlands back in the beta, we had literally no idea what could happen. And I feel like even Blizzard had no idea what would be going on with the Shadowlands and what they would do with the story. story, the Emerald Dream patch could literally be a significant patch similar to Argus with an entirely new
True.
zone, and the Underground could be a smaller content patch that is related to the Dragon Isles with new zones tied into the current
This underground stuff has been hinted at quite a lot. So I think we are going to have some kind of like underground, go under the Dragon Isles patch, which could be interesting because it could be a completely different look from the rest of the Dragon Isles. Right? I mean, we go underground, they have basically liberty to make it look like whatever they want. Why would we go underground? I have no idea. Some dwarves maybe mining down there or something. I don't know.
Once. At the moment, this is really as far as we can speculate based on the actual information that we have. Thank you for watching. Check out 10 big lore changes that will be happening in Dragonflight by clicking on the screen, and check out Doronsmovies Academy for videos on real world history. See you next time.
Nice. Great stuff.